Okay, so today, I will be teaching you how to solve a 6x6. Now, mainly, the things we're going to be using is mainly 5x5 and 4x4 algorithms. So if you don't exactly know what those algorithms are, you could always go back to those videos I have. But obviously you don't have to. But, first of all, if we real quickly mix this up. Now, again, like I always say, you don't really have to mix it up the same way, and yeah. But now, obviously, I don't have the best cube for this, because mine gets stuck a bit, so you'll be seeing that a lot. Oh. hang on. Some slight problems. I knocked it off by accident. Okay, there. Just ignore that, please. I just heard the noise in it. Yeah, it popped off. Okay, so if we mix it up like that, then our first step is to solve the white side. And that would be to making bars. And so this is most of a bar. It's 3/4 complete. So pretty much if you go ahead and find a white corner like that, you can go ahead, like you see how the white corner is right there, and we need to get it right there. You can go ahead and turn that onto the bottom, and then pull it up, and we have a bar. But then always keep the bars vertical, so that they're not as easy to break. But then and pretty much once you have this bar, make the bars that around this. Don't really try to go onto this side or on this side, but if you have to, I will show you how. But real quickly, if we go and like right here, if we go and make that part of a bar, but if we make that bar fully, now go put it up here, and so we have those two. And then if we look for this thing, let's see, if I just do this, and then I can put it up there. Oh wait, hold up. But then, okay, so if you see right here, we move that, it'll break those two bars though. So if we put that back, then this is how you can fix it. You'll move that up, you can see the two bars broken, but you can move that out of the way, and then you can put that back. But then, after that, you have most of a bar, but then if you wanted, you could just do that right there, and then that, and then that, and obviously keep the bars fixed. But then you can just like move this back down. And obviously most of the moves are actually from 5x5 and such, so you can use those strategies to make the cube or the sides and stuff. So pretty much after you got the white side, after using all the things I just showed you, you then flip it over and you do the yellow side. And pretty much you don't want to break this side, and I'll show you how not to break it. So if we go, always create the bars on here and then move them up one by one. So if I were to, let's move that corner so I have most of it there. Then, let's see, I can easily do this. And so I have a bar there. But then, if you put that up there, you notice the white side will be broken. And you don't want that. But if you move it up, move it twice, and move it back down, that side's not broken, and that one's up there. But then, if you, let's say, if you want to make this one right here, so you just, gotta look for all the things you will need. Let's see, I got most of it right there. But then, what you want to do now is you want to get this edge piece all the way over here. Okay, now we put it up there, and hold on, just a stuck piece. Okay, now we put that back down. And so we have those two now. But then, afterwards, you'll just continue on doing this. It doesn't really have to go in any order. Just to continue. And, hold on. Okay, that piece is up right there. So pretty much, if it's on the top, you can do this. okay, I want to get it there. So it's better if I move it down right here, but then I move that twice and I move it back up so that that is not broken. But then we can make that full bar. But if you notice right here, and we put it up, but then we turn back, you can't replace it because it would be right there. So if you have an option to replace it, do that option, but then turn it twice and then insert it back in, and that should be done right there. But then, if you were to, let's get this down right there, but then that back up, so that's fixed. And then, what we gotta do, you gotta not do that. We gotta, do that, but then gotta look for that right there. We are gonna turn it on this side, and then we're gonna go do that. So that's right there. But then, obviously, let's move that up, and then that to the other side, but then turn that, and then move that back. So pretty much what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to orientate this one so that's able to replace that green, while still keeping that intact and all three of these intact. So if I turn it onto its side like that, I can now easily do that and replace that one, turn it twice, and then do that. But then, okay, so you want to make these sides, so pretty much what we're going to do now is we're going to make the last 4 centers. And the order has to go in. It has to go with blue, orange, green, red. Because if you don't do that, you could possibly put the pieces into the wrong spot. So what we want to do first is mainly just make some, make some bars, you know. You gotta just do that right now. So after I have one bar, I'll turn that vertical, so that's harder to mix up, and you can't really mix the bar up because it's vertical and you won't be really turning it like that. But other than that, if we keep going, which I can actually just make a spar right there, not that. I could easily do that. And then I could also, actually no, not that. If I wanted, I could get this down here. Actually, no, that won't really work. Okay, so pretty much what you gotta do is right here, because I need a corner, and I can't really find a corner except for that one and that one. So then, actually, if I go up here, I'm gonna just turn it actually like that. But as you can see, if I just get it up right there, that might actually help, because then I can move it farther. I can turn that back, I can move that. Now I have that one. So I have 2 right there. But then I'm gonna try to get this bar now. So if I go ahead and move these 2 over here, let's see. So I could use that one and that one. So both of these could be in use. Let's see, yeah. So if I move this down, move that like that, but then go right here, move that down. Okay, not mixed up, not mixed up, not mixed up. And then, if I go ahead and do this, and just make that bar full, I can then do that. And then, after that, what I need to do is I'm gonna try to, let's see, try to, mainly just make this other bar. Almost. So if I go ahead, okay, so that's a middle one. Okay, so now I just pretty much need that piece down here. So I want that one right here, and because after I get that right there, I'll be able to insert it. But what I want now is that. Okay, so I have that piece out. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I have those pieces back together, and I'm making this one. And then I gotta turn that like that, and pretty much just So now I just gotta get this last one. So how I could do that is if I line it up where it's right there, it's the second one. So I can just put that right there, move that twice, and boom. But then I gotta still put it back. So that side is now complete. Now we gotta move on to orange. So this side should be orange because if you hold it with the yellow on the top, it should go blue, orange, green, red. So I should create orange now. So what I should do is just look, let's see, where that looks like one. Okay, so if I can just like do this, but then put those two up and move it to put that one down and move it again to put that one down. So I now have those three together. But then now what I gotta do is put that one up, put that and that. And now I gotta put that one down, turn it twice, then put that one up. And now what I gotta do is, okay, so I actually have a bar right here. So I gotta just do that real quick. And now I have this almost complete bar. So let's just real quickly complete that. And now let's swap this one out like that and move it to, then do that. And now, let's do this where I give it that and then turn it and then give it that. Okay, now what I need to do is I'm actually gonna get this one back up here somehow. Let's see. Actually, oh no, I need to put this bar back there. So I actually have one right here. So I'm gonna put this pretty much right there. Actually, no, right there. I'm gonna do that, then that. And now I'm gonna get that up twice. Turn that down twice. Now, okay, now I don't have any orange here. And I need to get that last orange right here, which I can just do by doing that. And it's right there. It lines up right there. So I can turn that down, turn the top one, then turn that back up. Then swap out that, turn twice, swap like that. So now I need green. So now if you were, like, if you had it a lot more mixed up than I do, you could be like really clever, you know, get all the bars out, whatever, get all the bars. And getting the bars is kind of difficult if you're this late into the stage. So pretty much what you should do now is line up, like, let's see, you see how you have this corner? Try to find any corner ones. Line them up at the bottom corner along with this red one. Okay, so if you have green on the red side, line it up so that you have a green corner or one of them on this side. And get the green corner along a line with a red corner in the exact same position. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna move that down, then you could do that, move that sideways, move that down, move that back, up, that, and then that. And then it will actually replace it a bit wrong. You just did one move wrong. But then pretty much what I gotta do now is, let's see, let's actually no. So let's see, I want to try and create like, here's one right now, like that. But let's see, how many can I get rid of? So I probably just want to try right now to get rid of how many, okay, really, I'm just gonna do this again just to get rid of that corner slot. Now I have 3. Now I want to really just okay, so what I gotta do now is turn that right there, go down, that, down, and then I have 2 left. And this is where it might get a bit trickier because, wait, where is that? Okay, yeah, right there. Yeah, Yeah, this is where it might get a bit trickier, mainly because it's doing something different. Okay, and once you've done with that, the next step is to pair all the edges. So if we look for here's a yellow and orange. So obviously, it'll take some looking to find, but once you find one, try to put it across from it with the opposite color on top, so that you can just do this and put it over and line it up. Kind of like the, kind of like the 4x4 and 5x5. But then, when you're doing that and you're looking for another orange yellow, or that's at least what I'm looking for, you can really do it any. So pretty much if it is across from each other, there's this algorithm right here where it's the edge flip algorithm. This is the right edge flip, where you just go up, top, down, front, up. And now that is flipped, so you can go just do this and continue along. And then that edge is now paired. But then, right, let's see. Right, let's look for a orange white, because there's some right here. Let's do okay, so here's another example. There's also another flipping method I use. If I, real quickly, it just goes up, top, back, side, and it is flipped now. But let's do this now, and this. And pretty much just continue until you're done with all the edges, until the last edge, oh, what did I do? Oh. Remember to always fix your sensors, like I almost didn't. At least I noticed it in time. Never mind. Okay, so when you're almost done and you have 2 edges left, you may notice where you can't really, do what you've been doing and, do that. But if you look right here, and let's say you want, let's see, this orange onto this side. What you're gonna do is you're actually gonna get it to face so that it's blue and that it's on the opposite one of what it needs to be. So pretty much if you wanted it here, and it's supposed to be here. But then what you're gonna do, you're gonna stretch that like that. But then you're gonna do the flip that I showed you earlier. And then that should be over here. But then, let's see, you want that right there. So we're gonna put this on this side. Let's put that, and then we're gonna do this. Sorry, it's stuck. There. And now you may notice where we're in a bit of a predicament, and we have this now, which you'll most likely end up with only one of these like this, but there is a smaller chance you'll get both, or a slightly bigger chance you'll get none. So pretty much the algorithm you're gonna have to use for this is a bit long, but pretty much keep this one on the top where you're gonna be solving it now. Keep it on the top. Okay, so this is the algorithm. Ready? So 2, top, X, which means move the bottom up to the front facing you. 2 layers top, 2 layers top, 2 layers down, top, 2 layers, actually no, L towards you, then top, then 4 layers towards you, then top, up, top, down, top, down. And then that should have solved that one. Now we have one left. So up, top, X, up, top, down, top, left, top, 4 layers, top, up, top, down, top, down. And then that should have, solved it like that. The next step, really, is the 3x3. Solving it like a 3x3. So, pretty much, if you go ahead and, like, if you've seen my 3x3 video, or if you know how to solve one, then this should be easy for you. But there are a couple parodies and stuff for the 3x3, just like the 4x4 there was, because they're really kind of like the exact same cube because they're both even. But then, obviously, I don't solve it the fastest because this part I'm just going a lot faster because I don't really think I have to explain this part. Mainly because, like I've said before, if you're solving a 6x6, you should know how to solve a 3x3. And if you don't know how to solve a 3x3, you can just go check out another one of my videos. Because I have two videos actually on that. The CFOP method and the beginner method, which, are very different methods, but they could both be used for solving a 6x6. But then, like, if you use the CFOP method for the 3x3 way, you could actually avoid one of the parodies, but I'm not going to be showing that way. I'm just using the beginner method right now, because it's easiest to show. But after, you get to this part right here. Okay, so I got the OLL parody, where you have, this is not possible on a 3x3, you have 3/4 of the cross, so you don't have 3 edges, except one of the edges is not yellow like it should be. So you're gonna have to do this algorithm with, so pretty much you're gonna have to have the empty slot facing you. It's just pretty much gonna put these yellows on the top. You're gonna have to do this. So 3 up, 2 X, 3 up, 3 up, top twice, 3 down, top twice, 3, actually no, L, 3, top twice, down, top twice, up, top twice, down, top twice, up. Actually no, whatever, just match those up at the end. Okay, but after that, you should have it like this, where you have all of them. But then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna keep solving it like the 3x3 way. Actually, no. There. And then when you have solved it, well, not really solved it, but gotten all that, this is where the next parody might happen. It's not guaranteed, but it might. Like, let's see. Will it happen to us? But, let's see. So if you just keep trying to do it the other way, you might notice you might not be able to, okay, so it didn't really happen, but if it ever did happen, what you gotta do is go to a side. It doesn't really matter any side really, and you gotta do this algorithm right here. 3, then front, top, 3, then R2, top twice, F2, then 3. And then what that really should do is it reversed it for me, but also another way you could tell if you don't have it is if you have like these right here. So pretty much whenever you do that algorithm, it does reset you a bit. It will just reset you one step in the 3x3 way, but you can just real quickly get back up to where we were. Like, this is where I was, and you can just start trying that again, because it should just, the algorithm, you won't need to use it again most likely. I might need to, because I didn't have any way I needed to do it. I was just showing, But then this is also a way, so if you have two corners, then, and two that aren't able to be solved, but two that are, then this is another sign that you need it. So let's do it again. 3 twice. No. Front, top, 3 twice, 3 twice, right, top, front, 3 twice. And then, yeah, it will reset you a bit again. But then, after you get that back, you'll then just do this. And then, after that, you should have all able to be solved. And you'll just continue like a 3x3. Obviously, if you do the CFOP method, you can actually skip these algorithms. But now we'll just finish it off with just a couple of right algorithms, which obviously if you don't know them, just go back to my 3x3 tutorial or my 2x2 tutorial. They all really have the right algorithm in it. But after this video, you should be able to know how to solve a 6x6, and if you practice it enough, you'll actually get really good at it, and that's all.